So now what we're going to do is we're going to engage with some writing around gratitude. There's several options for how you can engage with being really, really aware and connected to your gratitude. But the first one I'd like to offer you is a gratitude-free write. So you'll find this in your guidebook. It has instructions, but I'll give you a couple tips to begin with. Do your best not to be too cognitive about it. Try not to censor yourself. Just let yourself really feel what you're grateful for. Think of the big things and the small things. Add in your relationships, maybe material goods, personal talents, people, opportunities, just anything that you feel deeply grateful for. And then when you've finished, take a moment and pause and notice how you feel when you immerse yourself into what you're grateful for. Maybe take a minute to meditate and close your eyes on what all of those things feel like to you as you bring them into your awareness. And then from there, go back through the list and ask, what does each one of these things give me specifically? Emotionally, spiritually, how do those things show up for you specifically? And just give yourself the space to dive into the richness of your life and really focus on the things that you're truly grateful for. And then from there, you'll see a couple other activities that you might want to engage with throughout a day. There's a gratitude-free write that calls your senses into play. And then there's also some different offerings for how you might incorporate gratitude into your daily life and your habits. For example, a gratitude jar. I actually have one of these on my desk right here at Star, where at the end of every office day that I have, I write one thing that I'm grateful for and just drop it into the jar. And it just allows me to end my day in a place of acknowledging, regardless of what else might have come up, just something good that might have happened. It could have been something as simple as the way a coworker greeted me or what I ate for lunch. But just bringing my awareness to that helps me to complete my day with noticing what has gone well, as I know that I'll have inevitably noticed what has not gone well. Other things to do would be similar to your thought gratitude practice would be to set an alarm throughout your day. The alarm goes off and you pause and you just notice what am I grateful for right now. And I've never met anyone, no matter how hard of a time they're having, that can't find at least one thing to be grateful for. And it's hard to stay angry or frustrated when you're noticing these things that are going well. So go ahead and take some time to figure out, to do some gratitude writing. I really recommend the first writing as a great place to start. And then use maybe some of these other things into how you can bring gratitude into your daily life. I think when we start to engage with the concept of gratitude, and I definitely have been there, where you kind of get to this place of like, oh, that's so Pollyanna, like, yeah, I should be grateful. And it can be hard to do that, especially when you're struggling and suffering. But I know from my own direct experience, I had an experience where I had to I was having a really hard time. There was a lot going on in my life and I had to go to 2 different grocery stores to get something. And it felt like the worst thing ever. And ironically enough, the supplies I needed were to teach a gratitude lesson to kids. So I was feeling very frustrated and I walked into the second store to get the supplies that I needed and was just able to notice a child in a shopping cart and she smiled at me. And it was in that moment that I realized, and I felt grateful for her and her smile and could just notice her sweet, innocent cuteness. And it was in that moment where I took that second to just check in with that very small gesture from a stranger. And it was able to transform my entire experience of gratitude, really. So allow yourself to engage with gratitude and see how it might transform you in any given moment. All right, have fun, enjoy your gratitude reflection, and we'll talk soon.